that?
Especially through these terrible clues.
What were you doing with that?
I was laying down a trail of breadcrumbs.
Well, you're still losing. Now it's our turn.
To lose.
Ha ha.
Here you go, Perla. Gelder would never guess this one. Just do your best, Perla.
Animal? A wild animal. A wolf? A werewolf? Baba Yaga? How many words is it? The fox and the hare. The fox and the hare. A moose? A moose queen? A rabbit queen! A rabbit queen!
Give up!
What was it?
The Beastly King. What is that?
Could have acted like a king trapping a fairy.
What good would that have done?
It doesn't count. Mama, tell him it doesn't count.
It's not fair if we don't know the story in the first place.
Stop your whining, Gelda. You know the story well enough. I told it to you many times when you were young.
Well, I don't remember.
Yes, you do. The fine steward of a castle saved a fairy in the forest, and she granted him a wish.
What was the wish?
To have all the wealth and power of a king, but never have to work for it.
My kind of wish.
How like your father you are. But you can't get something for nothing, my children. The steward gave no thought to the cost until his first child.
What happened then, Mama?
The baby was born. A monster. When the man saw the cost of his reckless wish, well, you'd think he'd change his ways, perhaps to spare his wife and save his child. But no, the man simply grew more and more wealthy. Eventually, he became king. He took his wife and cursed child to live in a castle, enchanted to fulfill his every wish, and he set about ruling the people.
But he was terrible. The servants all left. The castle fell apart. He just griped and complained. Even the kingdom began to fail, and his wife died of shame.
Didn't have to work, so he forgot how to appreciate things. Remind you of anyone?
Not anyone I know.
Then what happened? When the fairy saw what a terrible ruler this man had become, she offered to release his son from the curse, if he would give up the throne and let a wiser man rule.
But he wouldn't. He captured the fairy, and locked her in a enchanted cage that drained of her magic and made her weak. And then the Beastly King died alone and miserable, leaving both the fairy and the son trapped in the castle he could not take with him.
That's awful.
I don't like that story. Well, of course you don't, Ruby. There's no happy ending.
What did you expect? This is Denmark, not France. Our tales end as they end. Happy or no.
A dreary story to go with our dreary game and this dreary house.
Come, my children. It is a roof, isn't it? It has 4 walls, doesn't it? Be grateful for what you have, even the tale to entertain you.
I seem to remember it was your favorite once.
Not anymore, Baracus.
Why not, Mama?
Because, Perla, the Beastly King never changes.
My girls like to believe that people can change. Is that it?
In fairy tales,
Well, people can change in real life too, Mama.
for the worse, in my experience.
Silence your sour wind, my dear, before you spoil the fruit.
I am not the one who risked our livelihood. You used to be a respectable businessman.
I still am.
Ugh, I warned you. And yet you invest with that snake, Gunter Rast, and lump all your trade goods onto 3 ships as a front to lure other traders. But whose goods were lost at sea? Ours! Sailing from Aris to Lisbon in March? Who ever heard of such a thing?
That is why we were able to sell it to the desperate, my dear.
Your speculation lost us everything. You have taken us from a prosperous life in the city to one of suffering. I was going to say poverty.
Now, Hilda, no one could have known.
I knew. You said you would give up the con, Baracus. Be honest. The business was thriving before you took this risk. Going back to your old ways.
Those old ways are what got us started. And I seem to remember a very beautiful young woman who found the danger of a well-run confidence quite attractive back in her day.
Not anymore, Brooks. You cannot turn my head, you nincompoop.
It's not so bad here, is it, Mother? I rather like the country.
Mark me, Ruby. I do not complain of the life. I would just rather your father be a contented, honest man. No, this life does not bother me.
Me neither.
Oh, please. I'm bored.
Besides, my Strudel, we don't even know what happened to the ships. Location unknown isn't actually lost. It's still enough to hope.
But not enough to trade on.
We haven't any credit left anywhere.
Well, the three of you spent on the name of Baracus and Hilda Smoke for all it was worth. That's certain.
And now it's worth nothing.
Less than nothing, actually.
Well, you and your neighbor still prize possessions to me, Papa.
Oh, Mama, make her stop. That reminds me, you have a letter, Baracus.
I thought no one knew we were here.
What did you gamble away this time?
Me? Where did that shawl come from?
Oh! Aha! I knew it! I could feel it in my lucky bones! One of the ships is safe and returning to port. The ice is too thick for it to reach Aarhus, so it will dock in Hamburg. Gunther requests that I come and meet it and settle the remaining debts. Huh, that might get slippery. Gunther assures me there's plenty left in the hold. I told you, he's a good, trusting fellow.
But is he trustworthy? This will bite you one day. You must get off at once.
Already the horse and cart.
It's our only horse, Tors.
Then you can pull the cart. Besides, what the money's by 12 when Papa returns.
Indeed we will, my son. Ruby, get my coat. I'm off for Germany post-haste. Now what shall I bring back for my long-suffering children?
A golden necklace set with firestones and strings of pearls.
A silver mirror and brush and diamond combs for my hair.
A sword of the finest leather boots.
Bring them something useful. I need more pots.
Not after this, Mikara. We will have servants again and a cook. You will not have to lift a finger.
I do not mind lifting a finger in honest work. Pots. And a wooden spoon. I have a feeling I'll be needing another.
What's the matter with that one?
I'll be breaking it over your backside if you return home a dishonest disgrace.
I shall be on my best behavior, my succulent honeycomb.
Here, take this scarf to keep warm. I made it for you.
You've had no new supplies in ages, Ruby. How?
I took the yarn from a sweater Tors outgrew and made this of it.
Our daughter can make sense out of chaos, Baracus.
And what shall I bring back for you, my darling?
A knapweed, Papa.
Flower of Germany?
I've never seen one.
Is that all? It's rather a plain gift. Well then, if my beauty desires a blue knapweed to compare with our red clover of Denmark, I shall bring it. Ah, thank you, dear. Thank you, son. monumental debts, and with the ships missing, we had no choice but to flee the creditors.
And your partners?
Well, I would not have left you wondering, but you know the old saying, when the wife says move, you move the world.
I have never heard that.
Really? Ah, well, it is French. I had to go, Gunter, and I trusted that with you here, there was no need to worry.
So no doubt you will be pleased with how I have settled affairs here in your absence.
I'm sure I will be. What's left?
Your debts were indeed substantial. The Royal Navy sent out a notice of your ship's arrival, and your creditors were faster getting here than you were.
I told you.
Here's all that remains of the split between us.
Yes, 2080. Wasn't that it?
50-50, I believe, was the agreed upon split.
Really? Are you certain?
Very.
Ah, well then you are probably right. Oh, but it is not even. We need smaller coins. I'll head to the purser and have it changed to krona for me and gulden for you, my friend. Then we can go for a drink. Yes? All right.
I'll be waiting for you, Veracchus.
We all will.
I'll not be long.
You think he's coming back?
But give him 20 minutes. I would like to be surprised. And if he doesn't return, you know what to do.
Yes, we do.
Oh, here we go with thievery among the trees so green. Here we go with thievery, our money to be seen. We'll attack and we'll steal and we'll make that con man squeal. Oh, what did I tell you? But we're the singing bandits.
That name was never agreed upon.
Just follow him into the woods, well out of town, and get me my money.
Yeah!
And to teach him a lesson, get all of it. I want every single gulden and krona that man has. Yeah! What do you do with the dirty con man?
What do you do with the dirty comment?
What do you do with the dirty con man walking through the forest?
We rob him.
There was a con man, ran a con and crushed our noble boss man. And now we got the loot.
Don't forget his boots.
Leave him in the woods. And
Bingo was his name.
It's not possible.
He did, I tell you.
Master brought the men in from the woods.
Gromstacker, Verhassenpfeifen and Kenlock.
If I didn't see it, it didn't happen.
He's right there, you boulderhead. How do you think you got in here?
Must have been the master, since none of us can leave the boundaries of the castle grounds.
I can't even leave this room.
I can't even leave this post.
But the master, caring for someone.
Yeah, Doppelganger bandage him.
That sounds nothing like the master at all.
If you ask me, it's just like him, really.
Will you stop with that? He's not the tender little baby you think he is.
Shh, all be quiet, I think he's waking up.
Hello? A nappy. Ruby.
Was it not enough?
Who's there?
Help. Healing food. Was it not enough?
Who's there? Don't hurt me!
I do not intend to hurt you.
I didn't know anyone was here.
Where did you think all of this came from?
I wasn't thinking.
Obviously. What were you doing in the woods?
My wife died this past year. I've been working in Hamburg while my children stay with family. I finally earned enough to bring them home and was on my way there when I was robbed in the woods by bandits.
I had your wounds bandaged,
Thank you.
and yet you have stolen from me.
Just a scarf?
My scarf!
I'm sorry. It was a gift, my youngest daughter. She likes flowers.
A scarf is not a flower.
Yes, but it has the flower on it.
Nar! You have broken my belongings. What do you have to say on this account?
I was dizzy.
Someone must stay and repair my castle. Someone who can go from room to room. Someone who knows how! You must stay and repair my castle.
I cannot. I must go to my children. They will starve if I never return. Please, sir. My youngest will surely die if she doesn't get the proper medicines. I've disappointed them in every way.
You have come to the wrong place to seek mercy. I know that I could. Well, I suppose it's my castle, isn't it?
Sir? My children?
You may take this for them. It surely shall be enough to support you for years. Oh, bless you, sir. But you must promise to return and work until your debt is paid.
But even a tenth of that, it would take forever to repay.
Then forever it is.
And what if I should refuse?
Then I will find you and your family wherever you shall go.
I give you my word. I shall return in 3 days to repay the debt.
In 3 days!
I have demanded my word.
We shall see.
How long?
You've been asleep for nearly 2 days.
The gold?
Be calm, Papa. We have it. Everything is good now.
No, it isn't.
What?
I've made a huge mistake, Ruby. Call everyone. I need to talk to everyone.
Mama, Perry, let's go the tours!
You are awake! I cannot believe all this, my love. You did well.
I was robbed in the woods, on the road from Hamburg.
What? Then where did all this...
I was helped by a wealthy man, living in the forest, who heard my troubles and offered me a loan.
Oh, good job, Father. How wise you are. And what did that cost you, my dear?
I had to promise to go back and work off the debt.
Baracus, with all this? How long?
I believe the word he used was forever.
The joke's on you, right, Father?
Quiet! I made the deal, and honestly, I didn't intend to go back.
No surprise.
But he threatened to find and kill us if I don't. All of us.
Oh, no. Before I smack them out of your heads? Do you really believe you would? Then you must go. This is not the same as others you've swindled.
But it is forever. Who will provide for you?
There will be no need for providing if we are dead.
I cannot believe he could find us, though. We can simply disappear as before. We have enough to run, Hilda. We could go to Belgium as we've always dreamed.
Oh, Father,
Don't look at me like that.
you promised. Does your word mean nothing?
It's not as simple as that.
Yes, it is. I'll go.
No! Ruby, this is your father's mess.
Even if Father were willing, he's too sick to make the journey and too old for hard labor.
That is true. You are not a young man anymore, Baracus.
No one has to go. I'm sure it will work itself out.
All we have is our honor. I do not know about the rest of you, but I would like to keep it.
You are not alone, my precious Ruby. But you are too young to sign away your life. I will go.
Mama.
No, Mama, you can't. Who will cook and clean? You know I'm no good at that.
And who would care for Papa?
Or care for me?
Well, I suppose I cannot leave him like this. But one of us shall have to go.
Just send Ruby. She already volunteered. And Ruby doesn't mind hard work. She's so honorable like that.
We won't miss her around here. Not really. Any of us can do what she does.
Torse is right. He can manage here. And Gelda and Perla, they have suitors and friends. I can go. It feels like I must.
Forever is a big word. I do not know what you can do for this man and his fine house. You are not strong, or talented, or especially clever.
Well, you are a good girl, and that is something. What do I always say? Something is better than nothing.
Go pack for your sister.
Of all my children, you will likely survive the best in this life. Because you see beauty wherever you are. I will make you proud, Mama. Make yourself proud, my girl. I will be a woman of my word. What story?
Oh, it's a tale as old as time.
Get off me!
People say it's cursed, that there's a monster, and the wood is haunted by ghosts.
No, it's a dragon. It sleeps on a pile of gold and can only be killed if it's shot by an arrow through a hole in its armored skin.
You're thinking of a different story, Elsa.
Am I?
My father has been there. I'm going to work for the master of the house.
Oh, well, don't say we didn't warn you. These woods are dangerous for wealthy folks, such as someone else. Why are you bothering us? Get out of here. The path is that way.
That way? Yeah, down the dell.
The path is straight. You can see it well.
But who knows what maybe?
Lurking on the journey.
Will you two shut up? You'll steal anything. Ugh, just get out of here, you peasant kid.
Yeah, that away.
Manga talk.
Manga talk.
Do you really think there's a monster there?
No!
Do you think he'll return?
It's the third day.
He seemed quite bright, but he did swear.
Find this place.
My father. I have a letter from him. My name is Ruby. I've come in place of Rocky Smoke. I'm here to work off his debt.
You?
My father was ill when he returned. I am young. I can work.
You are tiny.
Thank you.
You cannot possibly repay the debt. That scoundrel tricked me.
No. Well, yes and no. My father is very ill, and I can work. But just leave it at that. Look, I don't mean to offend you. You've supplied my family with great wealth, but my father could not repay it.
So you volunteered to come in his place?
Yes.
Why?
I was the least needed at home.
I knew it! I needed a workhorse, and they sent me a show pony.
I am more than a pretty face. I can and will do whatever is required to repay the debt.
Will you? Will you marry me?
No!
So not anything then.
Anything within reason.
Within reason.
When should I start?
No!
Where's the kitchen? I will prepare dinner
No!
for you.
You will attend to this castle and leave me alone.
my dear Goosey.
You do know how to be pompous.
Give the poor dear some air. She needs air.
You know all about hot air, Windy.
Do you ever tire of the same jokes, Jester? You've mocked my name for simply ever.
There's nothing better to do.
We haven't had any other excitement in Simply Ever.
I'm just glad we have each other. No, really. I know I say it all the time, but this existence would be downright drab without each and every one of you.
A varden jolly falls our be, for the palakala land vina be fun ruden finna.
Exactly, Evan.
Did you understand her that time?
No, but I'm sure it makes her feel better to think that I did.
Just throw some water on her.
I cannot do harm or surprise to a young lady.
Then you better not let her see your face.
Bullseye. Point to Diane.
Now, all of you, just let the girl be. Do stop that. You'll frighten her.
Vart given this stop convict from guard.
I'm dreaming. I'm not awake. I fell and hit my head.
Do you really think I'm dreamy?
Oh, I just fixed that.
We know. We saw you.
1,000 apologies, my lady.
You are forgiven, Sir Knight. Wait. You saw me? Then you've been here all along?
Where else would we be?
Let's not be rude, Diana. Sorry if she's a little curt. Goddess of the hunt and all.
For offendum whosoever, gimlet of rivet light. Salve up on the cat of all fish road.
I beg your pardon?
For offendum whosoever, gimlet of rivet light. Salve up on the cat of all fish road. Gonna be stop a pumping quad.
And that's Evan. She's painting. She's Gaulish, so she speaks Gaulish. We think.
Oh, what did she say?
Whoever knows.
Who cares?
Brandy Fisticle Shoppy.
I'm Lady Marion Wind. You may call me Wendy. I was chiseled by a great artist in the 14th century.
So she says.
Diana, don't be jealous of Wendy simply because she's made of marble.
I am not jealous of her.
Bronze may tarnish, but you are just as lovely.
Goosey!
Forgive me. I'm the Goose Girl. But you may call me Gloriana Venezuela Jim Dandy.
What an extraordinary name.
Don't call her that. It only encourages her.
We address her as Goosey, and I am Knightley, at your service, my lady.
Pleased to meet you. And who are these?
These are the master's chefs. Double. They are my tom-tom.
They're what?
Glorified German noble.
What about us?
And this is Wit and Jester.
The face of freedom of speech. Thank you very much.
An ornament to represent and encourage everyone's desire to say whatever the blazes they want.
Language.
German.
It's wonderful to meet all of you. I'm enchanted, really, but
You are? We are too.
don't confuse the girl. It's lovely to finally meet you too. You are enchanting, and we're enchanted too. We think. Yes, well, I thought you might be, but what do you mean you think?
We simply woke up one day with a desire to entertain the master.
Speak for yourself. I am here to guard the
And I.
Non quidwic et al convertas.
You see, some of us folk knowing we were to entertain the master, like Windy, Jester, Wit, and myself. Others defend. Still others were to care for the castle of the master properly, like Doppel and Ganger.
Then, how did it get like this? The castle used to be alive and more like us.
And then, just after the man died.
No, it was before that.
Do you think I don't remember when my guard mates returned to statues of bronze?
Diana, I think nightly means the day the man brought you know what back with him.
Mark for this time. Peraporote mein golf.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Stupid April the 12th of forever ago.
That was the worst of all days.
What happened?
Weren't you listening? The master's father brought that big, ghoulish painting into the castle.
She's Gaulish.
And then one by one, the rest of everybody just went.
Orki gogan die feda. Ik kon loven går first man. Frag je dit haar harsnes man. Don din do. Reskieten for Jaibakai.
No one is saying it was your fault, Evantir. The man was quite odd before that. Then suddenly, statues had turned to being statues. The paintings, too. It was just a matter of time before we stopped seeing the man also.
Now it's just us.
I assumed there was some sort of spell, but mainly for food. You know, this reminds me an awful lot of the story I heard in my childhood. Something about a monster and a fairy. Is there a cat fairy somewhere in the castle?
Florgobbin Cave!
Pretty sure we would have noticed a fairy.
Nope, just us and the big guy.
You mean the beast?
We don't like to call him that.
Oh, does he have a name?
He's the master.
He's not my master.
Oh, really? So who else do you work and slave for?
He's my employer. Though we weren't paid in advance. I'll not call anyone master.
We don't mean to upset you, Ruby.
I do.
Why does it matter what you call him? A little touchy for hired help, aren't you?
You know what? I may be hired help, but I'm still free. And even if that beast thinks he's my master, he's not.
Try telling him that.
Ooh, but do it where we can watch.
Hush! It's good to see a woman who knows her mind.
If not her place.
Just because I stand in a place doesn't make it my place. Unless I choose to own it. If I owned this castle, you would be amazed at how things would change.
Valkomberfell Markson.
Pretty sure the master owns this castle.
He'd not be pleased one bit.
As far as I can tell, the beast doesn't care.
Vorlig Konschleiser. Et Carmen Fortuna.
So, what you gonna do, little miss?
I guess you'll see, Jester.
Oh, please don't be angry with us, Ruby. Jester hasn't spoken to anyone with a heart in hundreds of years.
I'm not angry. I'm sure we'll all come to be great friends. Friends who see me own it.
What just happened?
I think you tossed the gauntlet, Wit.
And now we'll get to see what this little girl is made of.
place warm to dry.
I said take it down!
Nope.
I don't like playing games.
And I don't like laundry. We all have our cost to bear, and playing won't kill you.
I don't play. Arsenal!
Big talk, big guy.
Oh,
Yoo-hoo! You were so graceful, Ruby. Thank you.
Oh, I so appreciate your bright attitude.
Almost as much as we appreciate the dusting and polishing.
I don't think my ears have been this clean in ages.
Or ever.
Wonders indeed the things to be able to hear in the castle past month.
Such as?
The master laughs.
You spoke real words. Oh, do it again. Don't worry, darling. Just a little something.
The master laughed like rocks tumbling on top of each other. Oh!
Catch me, Knightley. Oh no, Wendy. What's the matter?
Well, you've heard. Evans here doesn't talk much when she does.
It's a mindless mishmash of marbled mumbling.
Yes, thank you for reminding us, Wit.
I wonder what changed.
Ask her yourself. Why don't you?
I don't want to be nosy.
Don't you?
Ruby, there's been a hive of bees in the walls. So annoying.
Those aren't bees, Jester. That's our Ruby's humming.
Oh, that explains it.
Stop it. It's so annoying.
I like it. Besides, how could she dance without music? You've really been inspiring my poses since you've been here, you know.
Yes, and making the castle a lovely place to be again.
My mother did say I could see beauty wherever I am.
I think you make beauty wherever you are.
And I doubt we're the only ones who have noticed.
Oh, I think you might be. Don't be so sure.
You have brought a certain softness to the council, my lady. The master has been near as harsh as in past days. You did hear him laugh, didn't you?
Do you really think that he's...
Where's my cloak?
What cloak?
My cloak! The one I wear!
You'll have to be more specific.
Oh, you make amazing my castle. Putting things however you like. Everything has always been where it always was until you came along. And now nothing is where
Despite what others may think, I'm not nothing. I deserve to be treated well. So you be nice.
You know nothing of what you speak!
Just be nice!
I can't believe you spoke to him like that.
Good on you!
He's just so... He reminds me of my father, and my brother, and my sisters.
Were they hairy and mean too?
No, but it was this idea they had that I could be stepped on and it wouldn't hurt me. When I was little, there was a morning room where I would go to play alone, but Gelda, Perla, and Taurus called me a selfish baby and complained to my mother. Mama said it would calm discord in the house if I just changed to please the others. I never found the morning room empty after that.
Forgive me, but I don't quite see the similarities.
Don't you? I'll simplify. Ruby makes a pretty place for her to be herself, then a store tyrant mocks her and she must change for them.
There, now I see it.
You wanted harmony within your family. Yes!
But how can there be harmony when there is only one instrument playing?
I'm not doing it this time. I've made something wonderful here. Something magical. He's not the master of anything. He's just a spoiled bully. Careful, Ruby. I don't care if he hears me.
We do.
Why? He has been hurt. Is that supposed to excuse it?
Of course not. He could choose differently, yet...
What?
A rose bush has thorns because it learned it needed to protect its blossoms. So it is with many people. Hurt people, well, they hurt people.
I can see that. So he hurts. It doesn't give him permission to treat me that way. If me being wonderful and happy bothers him that much, he can send me away. I'm not going to change for him.
You already have, actually.
I'll say.
You came here, a quiet, forgettable girl,
A jellyfish!
but now you roar and speak your mind, all without fear. What was it you said earlier?
Owning it.
I suppose that's true. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I'm basically a prisoner here. So why do I feel so free?
That sounds rhetorical.
I have changed.
Now give him the space to change too.
Maybe I can help.
Just lead the way, Ruby.
And be kind.
I suspect even a little kindness will go a long way.
great big branch just there.
Don't touch me!
I'm sorry.
I don't need your pity.
It's not pity. I'm here to take care of the castle and those inside it.
I'm not worth helping.
Everyone is worth helping.
I told you. You were here to care for the castle, not me.
You can't stop me. It's no use.
What?
I want to help you because you are a rose. I mean, I see beauty wherever I am.
Do you? Will you marry me? You are free to go! I will consider the temporary pace. You just leave! Now!
But...
Go! What did you do that for?
I'm still in debt.
Go! Get out of here! Leave! What are you doing?
I have to stay. I'm still in debt.
I suppose you must. I don't understand you.
I don't understand you. So we're even. Look, you don't have to send me away just because I won't marry you. We can be friends.
Friends? I'm a monster, Ruby. I always have been. You can't change me.
No one changes unless they want it for themselves.
You just howling at this stuff on my quills. Driving me insane and twisting it. Please.
Of course. Hold still. Is my accent that bad?
No, it's your use of red.
We are partial to reds.
We are partial to blue and green.
And my name is Ruby.
That is precious. I am Clara, and this is my cousin, Anka. We are seamstresses.
Pleased to meet you both.
What brings you to town? I'm surprised you haven't had to come before for supplies.
Or clothes. Or bread. She's talking to us, Glenna.
Only because my bread drew her into town. I am Glenna Bosun. I'm the one who bakes the bread.
And frosts my cookies.
Oh, don't be like that, Anka. We have a symbiotic relationship. I bake bread in delicious things. People in town get fatter, and then they buy more clothes from you.
I hadn't thought of it like that.
But how do we help you, Glenna?
You make clothes, so people don't have to buy their strudel naked.
You are quite shocking, Glenna.
You love me anyway. Now, Arshuna Frendo, what brings you into town today?
Neither bread nor fine dresses, I'm afraid. I've come to purchase plates. I've broken a number of ours. The master's. I have broken some plates.
Ah, well, then you'll want to come to the Mercantile and buy the stout and friendly Kramer siblings, Hedda and Albert.
Did you just refer to me as stout?
And friendly.
Is something burning?
My front's broken! They're not burned, they are mature.
No, they are
How may we help you this morning, Fräulein? Ruby Smoke? I've come to purchase plates. I have broken a few knee replacements. Do you have anything that might match this pattern?
Oh my! What is this? I've never seen anything like it up close before. Are these hand-painted cornflowers?
They are, Albert. Dear me. Where did you come by such fine tableware?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure I remember.
I wish I did know the history. Are they quite fine? Do you have anything to match? Oh.
We used to carry such things.
Oh, will you again?
No one can say for sure. There have been a band of hooligans on the road for the past 3 months.
More like 6. They've been stealing our orders before they ever get here. We haven't had a proper shipment in half a year.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
It would be fine if they'd intercepted 1 or 2. It's simply the end of everything. And not just our things. Kleiner Valley is to be a prosperous town and growing. We're on the way to the Hertz Mountains and Berlin and Bavaria.
But now no one will travel the dangerous road to our fair town.
But we can hardly provide for ourselves.
Stop painting such a dismal picture, Rasmus Forlorn.
These are the colors we have, Sappy. I don't even know how to keep the Wunderbar. I have put hammer to anvil in over a month.
There are plenty foul in the forest. My daughter, Amelia, is a good shot for a mallet or 2. Aren't you, dear? That reminds me, we have need of a new oven, Smith. We can trade. Our garden has a good yield if you'd like some veg.
I'd rather a good stew.
With the bandits on the road, it will be slim, but I'm sure I can get the tasty something with what I've got.
All is well. The Franz Ocean are safe, soft, cinnamony, and for sale. What are we talking about?
The hooligans?
Those ruffians are lucky I haven't gotten my hands on them yet.
Now, don't struggle trouble with them, Glenna. I'm sure we'll all be fine until the soldiers come.
We've sent 4 letters and have not heard a peep. Without a stake and seal, we just are not being noticed.
There was that one man in town a few months back.
Offering insurance if we paid in? As if we weren't poor enough already. It's highway robbery. Well, you know what I mean.
Do you all suffer from the thieves?
Business has dropped off substantially, Fraulein, but don't you mind that. We have enough to feed and clothe and stock
and fatten
a few passers-by like you.
You are all very kind. I wish I could partake of everything you have, but I only have enough to pay for plates.
I will see what we have in our storage room to match. They might not be quite as fine, but perhaps we will be lucky.
Thank you. Are you all right?
Oh, better than most of them mention. The post is one thing the brigands don't mess with, because it would surely bring in soldiers.
Then what are you doing with your face?
I am conveying expressions and enhancing the messages of my words.
I meant why do you look puzzled?
It is good to say what you mean, isn't it?
Indeed.
I am the postman here, you see? I know everyone and everywhere in town. I've been here since it was built. But this one confounds me.
I'll be no help. This is my first time here.
So I have heard. Where are you from?
Aarhus, Denmark, originally.
Aarhus, you say?
Yes.
That is where this letter is from.
Oh, may I see it? Well, this is for me.
You were Ruby Smoke?
Yes. Where did you get this?
It was left at the Wunderbar 4 months ago by a passing family. It has become quite the puzzle for me. Look at that address. Didn't they know where you were?
They must have been scared off searching for me. The bandits.
Ah.
We found something, Fräulein. Feast your eyes on these and see if they won't complement the cornflowers quite nicely.
Oh, they're lovely. What is the cost?
There are 6 of them, and they are bone china.
Well, that's splendid, in case I break more. The price?
17 guldens.
I have 20.
Anything else for you today, Fräulein? A brooch, perhaps?
Oh, I couldn't. I can only pay for plates.
A gift, then, for an honest woman.
Meine Tag.
Dankeschön. You're in Germany now.
And your change.
Dankeschön.
I don't know where you're headed, but take a Franzbrötchen with you for the road.
And some water. Oh, I couldn't.
We may be getting bored in a few things, but kindness we have in spades.
You're here. I'm so glad I came to town today, and that we met. Dankeschön, my new friends. I'm sure I'll see you all again. May your fortunes improve. Be careful on your way.
I hope it is only good news.
Danke. I hope so too.
Bye.
Bye.
I just want to make it nice for her. Like you said.
I never said anything of the sort.
He means me.
And what did you tell me?
That being nice to someone is nicer than not being nice.
What I actually suggested was that the master make Ruby a meal some night. Because, as the grand philosopher once said, the sauce of service is sweeter than the sprinkling salt shaker of self-servitude.
You made that up.
No, I didn't. It's a thing.
A thing you made up.
I think it's admirable that the master is making an effort for Ruby.
Why should he, though?
Because I want her to stay, curse the places. No! Because I want her to be happy and lucky here. And like me and want to stay. see? She'll like it, won't she? Surely this will show her how I feel. Did you find the village all right? Was the walk too tiring? Perhaps you'd like to come open the window.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I need a moment alone.
Oh. What else could I have done?
Be kinder.
Give her a sword.
A what?
A sword. Every good woman should have her own sword.
A new dress.
A sword!
Come now, what would Ruby really care for? The master to wear a bag on his head?
What makes you think she's not happy here, Master?
Well, for one thing, that.
She did break the plates, didn't she?
Yes.
That shows she wants to stay.
No, it simply shows she doesn't want to leave.
I think she might even like you.
Don't do that!
I only meant that...
It doesn't matter if she likes me or not. I can't worry about that. What matters is that I like her, and I want her to stay, and I think she'll stay if she's happy. I have to make her happy. Somehow.
I am not convinced she is unhappy.
You saw her when she came back here. I knew I should have never let her go. She found the people there better company than me.
Can you blame her?
I'm trying, aren't I?
Of course you are. We've all seen it, haven't we?
Though perhaps
What?
a lady responds well to a gallant gentleman taking interest in her interests.
How would you know? You probably read it somewhere.
So then what do you suggest?
Well, she likes people.
She likes to dance.
And cook.
You know what that means?
No!
A party!
No way!
Oh, a party would be perfect.
We meant that you could cook with her.
Or dance with her.
Well, I meant party.
No, not in a dozen centuries would I ever consider it. Not for anyone, no matter how they make me feel, or whether it's raining in Bavaria.
That didn't make any sense.
Sometimes I wish you had a full head so I could smack you upside it.
No, that didn't make any sense.
Shush!
The plates weren't an exact match, but I did the best I could. I'm sure you did, dear. What are you doing down here?
I was, the window.
Oh, that's wonderful. But that was my duty, sir.
I wish to help. You are offended?
Not the least.
Yet, you are upset. Is it because you had to come back?
No, I had a few things on my mind. Such as, the village, you would have loved it, Wendy. So charming and warm, full of kind, odd people. But the village is in some trouble.
How?
Well, there are a band of hooligans into the roads of the village, stealing their goods, scaring off tourists. Well, they can't make a living like that.
Have they some sort of militia to handle these ruffians?
Glenna, the baker, told me they have to hire soldiers from the Kaiser. But with the money short, they can't. And worst of all, they are so kind. But how could that be the worst part? They have so little. Yet they gave me food and drink to walk home and advice, and I wish I could help them somehow. And I received a letter from my family. Bad news? Not exactly. My father, well, you know the kind of man my father was. He's upset enough with the wrong people. So my family took the opportunity to move to Belgium. Without me. Just like they always dreamed. They left us on their way. They didn't even stop to see me.
You wish you could be with them?
No. I don't. And if they didn't care to see me, then it must be all right that I don't mind not seeing them.
There.
Donka, I'm all right.
No, you are not.
I suppose not quite.
What would make you feel better?
Time, most likely. Keeping busy.
Oh, good. So not a party.
A party. A party. A party!
No, not a party.
That might be just the thing.
Not a party. Not a party is just the thing.
Don't you see? We could help everyone.
I hardly see how throwing the party would help anyone. I'd rather just give them the money and send them on their way.
Well, you could do that too. Preparing a party would busy me, lift their spirits, and repay them for their kindness.
Wait, you don't mean throw a party here, do you?
Yes.
Don't you see a problem with that?
Not at all. We could have this spiffed up in no time. I've already done most of the major repairs. We could bring back the banquet table and the chairs and set benches around the room for conversation. I'm sure they have musicians. They could set up in the landing just there, playing and filling the room with music. Oh, there would be dancing and merriment. And the chandelier, glowing candles. What?
Don't you see a big, hairy, beastly problem with that?
No, I don't see a problem.
Well, I do. And they will.
Like I said, Master, wearing a bag over the head works wonder.
That's it!
Ruby, don't hurt the master's feelings.
That's not what I meant. A masquerade.
Oh, what?
It's a party where everyone wears costumes and masks. The more lavish, the better. I once attended a masquerade in Copenhagen as a horse.
Splendid. I'm sure it suited you.
Pipe down, pine brain.
So no one would know that
No one would know. They would think you're just like them.
In a way, you are.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself in a pot.
All anyone will do is eat and dance.
I can do half of those things.
Which half? Don't worry, I can teach you. The Danish dance is much like the German one. Come, I'll show you.
No, we have no music.
Come now, it's simple. Knightley and Diana can join us.
I don't dance.
Well, let me count to 3. Watch my feet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See? First in place. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we move forward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we waltz together.
Together?
Yes. You put your hand on my waist.
You mean my paw?
I said what I meant.
Aren't you frightened of me?
Do I look frightened of you? Just like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's really wonderful with more people.
I can't imagine how it could be.
Well, the colors and the dresses, and I've only taught you half the dance.
Then I look forward to our next lesson.
So you mean?
We will throw a party. Invite the entire town, entire countryside if you like. As long as you'll dance with me.
It will be my great pleasure, sir.
My name is Franz Abed, as I said, folks, and for just a single golden coin a week, I can ensure the safety of your goods to town.
It sounds too good to be true.
And it probably is.
For just 1 golden coin a week, Fraulein, I can see dishes and soaps and candles and flint delivered on time and heal my hair. For the simple payment of a golden a week, I will clear the bridges outside of town and you will have more farrier work than you could ever dream.
I haven't shoot a horse in over a month. My bellows have nearly forgotten how to keep a fire going.
Mine could use a new set, Smith. He won't ask you to the Wunderbar just because you shoe your pony every 5 weeks, Anka.
He might.
I can tell that you are all good, hard-working men, and what the bandits are doing to you all is a travesty. Frau Vossen, I've tasted your pies and rolls. They're the best on this side of the Harz Mountains.
Sie können das wieder sagen.
The Germanic kingdoms eat such delectable, scrumptiousnesses.
Too many S's.
I can protect not only your goods for travel, but the roads themselves. Think of it. More tourists than you can shake a stick at.
How will you protect our village? You're just one man.
I have been hired by many nearby villages over the years to negotiate with hooligans in a language they understand.
Negotiate, that doesn't sound like a solution.
It would be more peaceful than fighting.
There are other ways, you know. I lay traps. I trick them.
What kind of traps?
You pay in, my friend, and you will find out.
Money is tight, Herr Alvin. Could we not pay you after the tourists return to our town?
You could wait until the cows return to town, Frau. But for my services, you must pay. A simple gulden, my friends. Is that too much to restore Klein of Violet to its prosperous state?
We should just wait for the soldiers to come.
Oh, but my friends, it costs so much to keep a regiment here. Or you could simply pay 1 gulden to me, and all of your problems would be solved.
People of Klein of Violet, gather round!
Oh, look! The gypsies have come to town! Go back to Romania!
I'm not from Romania, meine Frau.
I recognize that accent.
We have come from the castle in the wood to invite one and all to a masquerade ball.
And who is doing this inviting?
I tell you, I know who it is.
Ruby Smoke!
Ruby, I know it was you.
We're super excited. So glad you made it to where you were headed safely.
We worried about your
Dufangin. Papa told me.
Amelia, your Papa, he invented water.
I have been living at Kafongin for almost a year, and I assure you it is not haunted, nor is it in ruins any longer. We have been repairing it.
Ruby has been doing most of the repairing, actually.
You have been helping me.
No.
No, you have. Take credit.
We have been restoring Kafongin to a semblance of its former glory.
That I'd like to see.
You are invited to see, all of you.
We invite you to Masquerade Ball on Saturday next, a fantastic party hosted at Kafongin Castle by Lord Sebard Schulze.
But it's dangerous. The roads are not safe. They're treacherous. Impassable.
No, I assure you, the ways to Kafongin are clear and safe for all.
The only safe roads are the roads I make safe.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
You have my word. The ways to my castle are safe for all.
Let me buy you a drink.
No.
Hedda, are you all paying into this man's scheme? We can't afford to.
We really can't afford not to either, sister.
Is it a golden for the town per week?
No, it is a golden a week from each of us. Whoever pays will be protected, he says.
And you know this man. Can you trust him?
I don't trust him any further than I can throw him. Actually, not further than Anka can throw him.
I heard that.
Of course you did. You have the ears like the eyes of a hawk. And the squeal of a piglet. Why you? Don't pick a fight you can't finish, precious.
Stop taking her on, Glenna. Relax, she's only joking.
I'm sorry, Anka and Clara.
You see how the strain wears on all of us? Perhaps a golden week isn't really that much.
But for how long, my friends? Each of you paying for a month? Well, there are what? 8 shops in town?
9 if you count the post.
How much would it cost to bring soldiers to Klein of Isla, Rasmus?
To station a battalion here, I believe, would cost over 30 goldens every 3 months.
You've paid 36 to that man in a single month for his protection.
We should have thought of that.
You'd think with all the baking I do, I'd be able to come up with the math myself. Rasmus, you never told us before what it costs to settle a regiment here.
Nobody asked! The real problem is getting attention on the matter. Only a landlord's seal makes it past all the gatekeepers to someone who matters.
A lord, you say?
Yes.
Anybody know a hoity-toity uppercutsman who'd be willing to give a mark on such a letter? I sure don't.
I've been putting on the pressure, boss, haven't we all? Every road is watching.
Don't call me that. I think that girl may know me.
Which one?
The fancy one.
She looks familiar.
Then be extra careful not to say my name, if you please.
Yeah, my hair.
They say that there is a grand castle nearby. Why wasn't I told?
Nothing fine or dandy for miles around, friends. It's the same old village huts you'd find in any town.
Except the haunted one.
Yes, except the haunted one. The haunted what? The haunted castle.
You knew there was a castle nearby and didn't bother to mention it!
I knew there was that haunted castle I don't bring up. Haunted castle.
I will strangle you!
You see these fine folks over there, Hansel? They're from that very unhaunted castle and travel to and fro on a very undangerous road. And I am very unhappy about that.
We can handle it, boss. Just another path to pilfer.
Well, go and rob the castle, the castle, the castle. Pillaging the castle's the best thing that we can.
Stop that singing, you fool. We will have to come up with a plan so that it doesn't seem obvious that the roads have been cut off just after they came to town.
You still have the signet of your father?
I don't know what good my father's signet will be.
How could it not? If your father was a lord, surely you are.
But a lord of what kingdom? What year is it?
1768. broken, overtaken, and had half a dozen rulers since then. You've been alone in the castle all this time? How did this happen to you?
I don't know if my father's signet will make a difference at all. If you think it will help you in this town, I'm welcome to it. But I make you no promises, Ruby.
You don't have to. No other lord or castles over this land or find of either would have gone to them already. I'm sure the signet will at least help give a letter to someone who matters at court. You can help Sevar, if you'll try.
I will on one condition.
Which is?
Call me by my name, if you please.
Sevar, you can help these people.
You tell them.
Friends! Sevard has informed me that his father was a lord to the Habsburgs, and he possesses a signet. So he will help us?
At what cost?
At no cost. I mean, it's been quite some time since anyone has ruled over this land, so I'm not sure if my signet will be any good at all, but...
But we are willing to try, are we not?
We are.
Then so are we. What do we do?
We'll have to send trust of payment with the letter to show that the regiment can be supported here.
If everyone brings the money they would have paid to clear the roads, I feel certain we will have enough. Bring it to the ball. There you can write the letter. Lord Schulze will sign it, seal it, and send it on its way.
And I will carry it safely to its delivery, I swear it.
Agreed. Everyone else?
Yeah! In a fortnight then. Auf Wiedersehen!
The nerve!
Soldiers here? Well, we gotta get Redlands.
We are not leaving like this.
But soldiers will be coming.
I don't like soldiers. I don't like poverty.
It's simple, you don't think that's really done us a favor.
How do you figure?
Instead of bleeding the town dry over months, we'll take all they have in one night.
All they have?
You heard them. They're going to have all of the Gulden from the masquerade next week. And everyone is invited.
First batch looks done, Ruby.
Oh, golden and perfect!
You won't stay golden. Pull them out.
No, stop! You'll burn yourself. Let me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who wants the first taste? Then it is up to me.
not a compliment.
You gave words. I choose not to receive them. Why are you in such a foul mood?
As opposed to...
Come now. He's been downright pleasant for weeks. But today...
I should have never agreed to this ball. I won't go. You can be the hostess.
What is this really about?
The ball is to please you. Everyone will have more fun if I know we're here.
Weren't we all kind to you at the village?
You are naive. They knew what I am, this curse that I bear. They run from me. You know it.
I haven't.
You would have if you could have. I remember your face the first time you saw me.
I had just left my family for eternal servitude, alone and scared. You were belittling and mean. That's not you anymore.
I'm still a beast, aren't I?
You saved me from burning myself.
So?
The first month I was here, you actually threw rocks on me as you walked in the door. You didn't even notice. That's not you anymore. You're far less at peace now than you were 10 months ago. I don't find you frightful at all now.
Well, then clearly you haven't taken a good enough look recently.
Have you looked at me?
No, never. That's weird. I never look at you ever. I don't even know what color your hairs are.
What?
The hairs, eyes, nothing. Never mind.
Really? Would you like to know the color of my eyes?
No.
Oh. Would it matter if my eyes were a certain color or other?
Of course not.
What if all my hair fell out?
I know why you're asking.
You know, but do you understand? You have so much to offer if you stop worrying about what other people think. Just tell yourself, I'm a hairy beast and everyone likes it.
That's ridiculous.
So is hiding away in a castle, convinced no one will ever like you.
It's actually quite sensible if you are a beast.
Pish posh. I want you there. Is that enough?
I suppose so.
Good. Then it's settled. We'll have a wonderful time tomorrow, you and I, and some other people too if they want. Now let's put that torta in the oven.
believe this is finally happening. What a glorious event.
It's like a dream. I'm at an actual party, dancing with actual people.
only because they don't know you actually aren't. Aren't what? People. Oh, you spoil sport. Why do you bring that up at a time like this? I don't spoil sport. I am the best at sports.
Stop bickering, ladies. People are staring.
I'm a work of art, Knightley. They're staring at my beauty.
No, that's not it.
Let her have it, Jester. It's a special occasion, one we always hoped would come.
Speak for yourself. I enjoy things the way they were.
Ah, yes, the freedom to say whatever you wish with no fear of consequence. Amusing, certainly. But cowardly existence.
Sticks and stones may break your bones.
But it's worse than to the most damaged.
Tell that to my sword, not him.
Diana, I understand why you are cross. We all feel it coming.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. That feeling that something is about to...
Stop talking about it, Wendy. If we all feel it coming, then we certainly don't need to talk about it. Shall we?
Maybe in your better dreams.
Welcome everyone to the masquerade ball. There's plenty to eat and drink. Enjoy yourself.
Gute Maske, Fräulein.
What a wonderful costume. Who is under the mask? Glenna, how splendid. Is everything ready?
All but the signature, I think. Rasmus and Hedda wrote the letter. I just brought my golden.
So where is the Lord of the Manor, Ruby?
I was hoping he'd be ready before me.
So you can watch you come down those stairs.
You were right to make a grand entrance, my dear. This gown is spectacular.
Be sure to tell everyone it's one of ours.
I'll shout it from the rooftops if that's what it takes.
Are you looking for someone?
Yes.
Do you not see him in the assembly?
As it happens, I do see who I've been looking for.
Take your places.
Shall we? I shall endeavor not to disappoint.
You've already exceeded my expectations. What have you done with my niece?
I have changed it for you.
6, 7, 8.
The letter is ready, my lord. Prepare for your seal.
Oh, thank you. Rasmus, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
I'll go fetch a candle and some sealing wax.
Let me.
Are you sure you can find it?
Unless you put it someplace something has no business being.
So you do know where it is.
I shall be right.
What?
Just a few days and you got that war in it deeper than a fat man in a quagmire.
What on earth do you mean? Oh, please, Glenna, surely you don't think...
Your denial gives you away, precious. You're in it too.
What if I am?
Then I get to bake the cake.
I'd say that's rather premature.
I'll send away for the sugar.
Glenna, who's ordering sugar? What are we talking about? Nothing.
Just that there may be bells ringing in this girl's future.
Tell her she's being ridiculous.
Only because she is just now ordering the sugar. I sent away for the lace when you last came to town. You what?
Oh, my friends, here you all are. What a magnificent spread. What a wonderful gathering. Thank you for the invitation, Fraulein.
My pleasure, Herr...
Gunter Rask at your service.
Gunter Rask? Aren't you a merchant in Hamburg?
Well, I played one once.
I know who you are. You lost my father's fortune.
We robbed him in the wood, and we left him for dead! Shut up, you fool!
You ruined my family.
Your father would have done that on his own in time, no doubt. I am not to blame for his misdeeds. Besides, you seem to have landed on your feet.
I am a servant here working off my father's debt.
Oh, I highly doubt that. Not in that getup.
It's a gift.
If you are the servant, where is the lord of the manor?
He took the letter to the soldiers himself 2 days ago.
We decided it couldn't wait.
This party is to welcome him back.
Nice try. No one has left this place in days.
Yeah, we've been watching this place. Oh, like you watched the road to this castle for months? I thought so. Go search the castle and start looting while you're at it.
Now, there is no need to do anything rash.
I disagree. I had a fine plan in the making, you know. I was going to come by my gains honestly. Well, I was going to come by my gains peaceably.
How?
I see a demand, and I supply a service. Of course, I also supplied the demand.
You lead the band to choke our town.
And you had the gall to extort for protection?
Oh, you're right. That was bad of me. So underhanded. I vow to give up my conniving ways. I promise to be honest and straightforward. From this day on, no longer a man of false confidence. So hand over the Goldens.
But you just said...
I said I wasn't going to connive. I never said that I would give up robbing at gunpoint. So the Golden, if you please. Every bit.
What do we do now?
We can fight them. Half run from the castle somewhere. I can take 4 by myself.
But you'll be hurt. We must express headlong into danger. Ruby's right. Gulden can be replaced, but handsome people cannot.
What kind of people?
Just, people?
I doubt we get hurt. Only we can throw the gun and call it power.
Don't, Clina. Once he has the money, he'll leave. We can start again.
Stop your whispering or I will have to separate you. In fact, Helsa, get the pretty one away from the other one. Bring her here. No, not that one. I said the pretty one. Oh, fine, I'll do it myself. Now you just sit here looking nice and frightened so that no one tries anything stupid. Yes, make that face. That's the face I mean.
Look who we found.
What do we have here? I thought you said the Lord of the Manor was long gone. Well. And you're all up in arms because I'm the liar.
What is going on here?
Oh, I already did this. Basically, I'm here to take everything.
From me?
I believe in equality. I steal from everyone.
Leave these people alone. They work hard for what they have.
I understand the philosophy. I just don't buy into it. I take what I want because I can. Works for me.
Take what you want from me. It surely should be enough to even last such as you.
Private islands are expensive in the West Indies. I need all that I can get. Does that work for you?
It doesn't work for me.
Will it work for you if I threaten the precious neck of your fine lady?
Don't touch her!
Oh, if you're going to be threatening, at least stay relevant. For instance, you could say, "Stop touching her!" Or "Don't hurt her!" Too late for that one.
I will tear you to shreds!
Tough talk, Lord of the Manor. Let's take this mask off and see what kind of man you really are. That's his face!
He's the monster!
I told you this place is cursed!
Quick! We have to round them up. Bring them in here together. Trap them.
Don't just stand there, Smith, Amelia, Anka. Grab a weapon and defend your town. Do the beast.
Of course they are. What did you think was happening?
I thought maybe they were running, frightened from me.
No, they are with you.
I thought maybe you were.
What? Leaving? You threatened to tear a man apart from me.
I would do anything, give anything for you. Even the magic of this castle if I could.
You big lug.
I don't know how to take that.
We got you now!
Why are you laughing? You're at my mercy. I will kill you, you know.
You know what, mister?
It talks.
You talk too much.
This isn't you anymore.
You and your bandits will leave here and never return. You have found mercy in this place. Get up, and never return.
Okay.
Sounds good. Go, move it.
Go, move.
Why does it move?
Why does the painting move?
This castle is truly magical. Thank you.
How did this happen?
I can't believe it.
So you really are a monster. Actually, Amelia, it depends on your definition. He certainly doesn't act like a monster. He can hear you, you know.
Sorry.
I'm not. I owe you quite a debt, my lord. I have not heard of a person in your position willing to fight tooth and nail for his people. I'm truly honored to be under your kind and grateful stewardship.
And I.
Do you think we could use magic again to protect the village in case the bandits ever return?
I would gladly give the magic of the castle, but I don't control it. I don't even know how it came to be. But we will send for the soldiers as planned, and I will stand with each and every one of you, come what may. We will rebuild Light Island, and I will use the stones of this very castle if need be.
If you tear down this castle, then where will we live?
In a modest house near the village.
Alone?
That wasn't my rule.
I'm sure I can care for a modest home, my lord.
We would care for it together, Ruby, if you'll have me. I love working alongside you. You make everything more fun, more beautiful. Even me. I love seeing the world with you in it. So if you are willing, will you? Yes. Will you marry me?
Finally.
Good thing I ordered the lace. We'll have a proper party then. None of this thievery and fighting to ruin the day.
Center of town!
Oh, that is, if this is a public event, your lordship?
Of course it is. Everyone is invited. Invite the entire country if you like. Tourists from all over come to see the great beauty, wed her beast.
Now we are an attraction?
You want to help the town, don't you?
Aren't you concerned what others will think?
I think well of me. And you love me. No one else's opinion matters.
Viva!
Toast then. To our future!
What is happening to him? Knightley?
smoke. He is beyond the help that I am able to give. He cannot be dead. Oh, no. That is not what I meant. Sorry. He will wake soon.
Did you do this?
His father made the choice. I performed the magic.
Aha! Magic! I told you, Mother. Yes, dear, you knew all along.
I thought the magic was just for the castle. What does this have to do with Stevard?
His father, a simple tenant in the land, found me injured in the woods centuries ago. As I was in his debt, I was required to grant him a wish. Silas wished for all the wealth and power of a king, without ever having to work for it.
Sounds reasonable.
The wish had to be balanced. A child reflecting on the outside what a selfish wish created on the inside. It was supposed to change his mind. Instead, he found a way to imprison me and extract all of my magic to care for the castle. I had to split myself into tiny pieces to do all that had to be done.
But what about Goosey, Knightley, Diana?
They were fragments of me, scattered throughout the castle.
They are gone?
They are still here. They were an extension of me. They're all me.
Even Jester and Wit?
Oh, especially Jester and Wit. Saying whatever I wish is one aspect I will surely miss.
They were my friends.
Come here. We still are. Silas punished Devard far worse than the spell intended. He saw him as a constant reminder that he could not provide for himself or his family. That must have been awful for them both. His mother did her best to teach Devard that he was not responsible for his father's anger.
That's why she downplayed beauty and kindness and grace, to ease his pain.
She didn't believe he was capable of them. So she pretended they weren't worthwhile virtues.
Well, that's stupid. Well, it is. Even I know that without hope of achieving beauty, there's no point in even picking up a hammer.
Stefan!
This explains so much. His loneliness, his entitlement.
All lords are like that.
You weren't here. I've never seen such a contradictory person. He was kind enough to spare my father, but cruel and temperamental over the smallest things. Yet curious and young. He was so young.
He doesn't need those tears now. Don't you see? He made the choice. His father never could. He is victorious. He broke the spell.
My beast?
Gone, but the one you love remains.
So strange. What's going on? What's happening to me? Why do I feel this way?
Long story short, remember when you said you tamed the beast for me?
Yes?
You were right.
I'm a man! I'm normal! I'm a handsome man! A really dreamy man! Do you like it?
To be honest, your face was never your charm to begin with.
Thank you.
What makes you so sure I meant that as a compliment?
You think I'm charming.
Oh, yes, I do.
And human.
And kind.
And handsome.
And beautiful.